So you would post a status update,
Yeah.
have a quote in it, and then like the status update.
Yeah, I would. if it was important or stupid. Either way.
The only time I would ever see that as acceptable is if it was at like 99 and you just wanted to round it off to 100.
Oh, no, it's still pretty shit.
Yeah.
I would do it to be ironic, like just to mess with people.
Just do like the sad emoji.
Oh, you can just be like feeling depressed and like your own status.
Oh, someone's got multiple personalities.
Oh, someone's got attention-seeking issues.
Hello and welcome to a bug-free, smooth-running, and released on time edition of the Replay Podcast.
Oh, don't
hope,
put all your
I
eggs
hope.
in one basket. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is this another segue to somewhere? Same like the discless thing?
Yeah, it is.
I'm waiting for it.
I'm trying to make it a recurring thing, Joel.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're ruining the joke. God.
Okay, okay.
I am your host, Jordan. You can tweet me at JordanDoThings.
I'm Mitch. I'm not your host, but you can tweet me at Mitch P. Drake.
You're kind of a host.
No, I'm not. I'm
No.
just a voice that screams things.
I'm Joel. I'm just here. You can follow me at Joel's Voice.
And also you can tweet all of us at ReplayAU.
I'm actually tweeting on there now as we're talking.
Oh, are you?
Just for some fun.
Yeah. And don't forget, if you're listening on YouTube, subscribe, please. We really appreciate any subscribers. iTunes as well, and SoundCloud. Give us a follow if you like listening to the podcast. Okay, so another week down, guys. What have you been playing? More Overwatch, Joel?
Yep, same
Yeah.
thing. Same thing.
You get up to so much.
I know.
What? The new update with the Halloween.
The Halloween thing is pretty cool. I played a little bit of it.
Yeah. So the update introduced more skins, more sprays, and all more.
Yeah, I was looking at those new skins. They look really cool.
They're only temporary though, which is the hard bit.
So after Halloween, they disappear?
No,
They don't. You can keep them if you got them, but you have to get them during this month.
Oh, so lots of people are going to be playing things.
Yeah.
And trying to get the whole collection.
Or just buying the packs.
Oh, I forget there's microtransactions in those games.
Yeah.
I don't like microtransactions in my shooters.
Yes, me too.
But I think people
I succumbed to it.
Have
you pay-
You've paid money.
Yes. To Overwatch, yes.
How much?
I'm not going to say.
Oh, what's the most amount of money you spent in one go?
That also I can't say.
Is it 50?
Yes.
I will say
Really?
$50?
Yeah.
Yes.
In one go.
Yes.
And that's not the total.
That is the total as well.
Oh, so
I've
you've
only
just
bought
spent
one thing.
Oh, okay.
And that was
That's
the one
not too
bolt.
bad.
It was for the 50 pack of loot boxes.
Oh,
I went
nice.
for it.
Did you get any good stuff out of it?
It was during this Halloween event, so it was very
Yeah.
recent.
Yes.
And I got 4 times in a row the Reaper Halloween skin.
So you only get one thing out of each loot box?
You get 4 things.
Yep.
But the chances are always different.
Okay.
But the legendary Reaper skin is the pumpkin head one.
Yep.
I got it 4 times during the entire loot box thing that I had opened them all.
Please tell me that was the only Halloween skins you got.
No, I got some others. Thankfully. I would have been so
Did you get
annoyed.
Roadhog's one, the Frankenstein?
Yes.
Yes.
I got Roadhogs, Mercies, and Reapers.
So you only got 3 out of 50.
No, like the 3 legendaries. I got other things as well.
Oh, okay.
I think I'm missing one, which is Junkrats.
Oh, that's the best one.
Yeah.
I do like how they tied in Junkrat and Roadhogs. That really,
Yeah.
that made me feel good.
Yeah.
But I'm liking it as well because they've turned the PvP Overwatch into a PvE game mode as well,
Oh, really?
which that's what I'm happy with.
Are you talking about the Junkrat's Revenge
Yes.
thing? Yeah, that's pretty cool. I played a little bit of it last night, but played it on normal and it was hard. I'm too scared to go up to the next. Have you played it on hard yet? Or-
Yeah, I find it the other way around. I find normal is a little bit easy,
yeah.
yet hard is extremely difficult.
Okay. Because I think I just suck at Anna because that's who I always get stuck with.
You know, just lock in quick. Who do you prefer, Hanzo?
No, I'd be more Soldier or McCree.
Yep.
Would be me. But I think that's majority of people.
I pick Ana.
Do you?
Yeah, I can't stand Hanzo. I just can't play
Yeah.
him. It's just not me.
No, I
So
don't
are
like.
you limited to your character choices?
Yeah,
You have
you've only.
choice of 4.
So
yeah.
it's Left 4 Dead.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
We should play some Left 4 Dead now that's Halloween.
Yeah, that's
That'd be
I have
good.
Left 4 Dead
I do as well.
on Steam.
Yeah.
Yeah.
1 and 2.
So do I. Jordan?
I
I
think he
think
needs
I've
to
got
get them.
number 1 on 360.
That'll do.
You need to get it on Steam. It's
Will
like it'll be
will
like
it-
$5 once Halloween rolls over. Don't
Will
worry.
it even be
When's the cross-platform
runnable
thing
on
going to
my?
happen between PC and Microsoft?
Oh, that happens now already with certain games.
It wouldn't be
Like,
with a 360 game, though.
No.
All right.
Usually Microsoft exclusives as well is what they tend to do.
Okay. Mitch,
Yeah.
what have you been playing?
I've been playing something because of Halloween,
Mm.
but it's a different thing to what you two have been playing. I've been getting back into Animal Crossing New Leaf.
How does that relate to
Because Halloween comes around, you get all of the best pumpkin-themed furniture in it, and I still haven't completed the collection, so I'm just picking it back up to try and get...
Yeah.
Because it's one of those games that everything changes through the year.
Okay.
And I get stuck into it, and now that it's becoming the holidays for us, I'm going to need something to occupy myself. And I haven't got Overwatch. I probably should get it.
Yeah, you got a PC now, don't you?
Yeah.
Get
Do you think it'd
Overwatch.
run on mine?
You can run on mine, so yeah.
All right, I'll get it. I'll get it when I get my next big pay.
Jordan, get a PC.
Yeah, I'm working on it.
Overwatch.
Working on it.
Come on.
Eventually.
He'll get to it.
Yeah.
It's okay. Once we start having fun, he'll have to cave.
Yeah. God damn it. Damn it.
But you know I'm terrible at shooters, so it's probably not going to work well for me.
You say that, but you destroyed me
Just-
in Halo.
Just be Mercy the whole time. You'll be fine.
No, I got to go May. May's my
May.
favorite already.
You haven't even played it.
No.
And you're saying May is your
Yeah.
favorite. Okay. Okay. Cool. But yes, there's been quite a few new releases popping out now. We've been playing Gears this week.
Yes.
That's what I've been putting a lot of my time into.
There'll be another video coming up on
Tuesday.
It'll be Tuesday, yeah,
And Thursday.
until we finish it.
Yeah.
So at the time of this podcast, there would have been 2 coming out already. 'Cause
Yes.
But we're doing those big hour chunks. If you like that kind of content, please let us know, because
We like doing it, but it's all about whether you guys actually want to watch that kind of stuff.
And you guys are speeding through that, which is surprising me.
apparently it's only an 8-hour campaign.
Really?
Yeah,
Wow.
I started playing it again last night.
single player.
Yeah, I went on hardcore though.
Oh yeah,
So I'm
Is
having
that
a
the
good-
hardest one?
No.
Okay.
I think you have to finish it on hardcore in order to unlock Insane.
All right.
Yeah.
How are you going with it by yourself?
Yeah, I didn't play that far through. I just did like the prologue,
Yeah,
and then I was like, I was just playing it because my internet was annoying me. So
yeah.
and then I was just like, okay, I'm just gonna go watch some Narcos now. And then also, yeah, so you got Gears, and you had the Overwatch update, and now just today, EA Access has released Battlefield 1 for a free trial for their members. So I'm downloading that at the moment.
At home on your computer, or on your
On my
Xbox.
Xbox.
Are you a member?
No, I had a free slip for it, and I was
Oh,
just like,
alright.
this is a good time to redeem this.
Oh, yep.
Get to play Battlefield 1 10 hours for free, so I'll do it.
Single player or multiplayer?
I believe it's both.
Oh, wow.
It's the full game.
You better be
Just-
capturing that stuff.
Yeah, I probably will.
It
Which
might
one-
even be up while we're talking about this on the video.
Which one are you going to go for? Are you going to go for the single player or the multiplayer?
I
With
kind
the
of
10 hours that you have to
like-
actually play this?
I feel like it'd be a really good opportunity to get ahead in multiplayer of people.
Mm.
But
You
then
can
I'm
try
like,
the new pistol.
yeah, that pistol. Oh my god, it's so good.
For anyone that doesn't know, they're talking about a minute pistol that looks like one of the cheap $1 water guns.
Yeah, it's so
What does it
good.
do? 25 damage in 6 rounds, did you say?
In 8 bullets, he did 25 damage.
Yeah.
I
So
just want to equip it for the novelty.
It'll do no damage.
I wonder how much melee damage it does. Or do you have knives in that game?
Do you just punch?
You have
You throw it at them and you just get another one out.
you have melee weapons in that game.
Damn.
Yeah. So you have like a club or something.
Club, swords, shovels,
Yeah.
anything like.
All fun stuff.
All right. Well, I hope you have fun with the multiplayer of that and have to let us know how you go with it.
Yeah, definitely. Another game that came out recently was Mafia 3. That came out on October 7. It had like really good promise to be a great game. And
Well, I
on-
played Mafia 1 and that was fantastic.
yeah. And on the surface, like Mafia 3 is actually a good game, like what they're doing with the story and stuff.
Because they're making you like confront racism
Yeah,
and
yeah, it's
misogyny
really-
of the time. So it,
Yeah.
it makes...
It's
Isn't there like a whole cult thing for the KKK in Mafia 3?
I think there is.
probably
Because I remember seeing something like that.
I'll have to check that up. But
because you play as what's his name, Clay. I can't remember his name. Something along the lines of Clay or something. I don't know. But he's just come back from Vietnam War,
Yep.
and he helps his dad out with some dispute with the Italian mob or something, and then pretty much his whole family dies. And now the movie's you seeking out revenge.
Okay.
Kinda, I said movie, didn't I?
Yeah, you said film. Well, we know what you meant.
Yeah, but
The game is like a movie.
I guess. Yeah. So you're seeking out revenge against and like kind of redominating New Bordeaux, which is New Orleans.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's just like domination, but I have heard it's pretty repetitive too, because you're doing the same things. Like you have to cause havoc in an area, and that causes the mob boss of that area to come out. Then you kill him. Then you go to the next area, cause havoc there.
So it's Just Cause 3, essentially.
Just Cause 3 was great.
Yeah, it was. This
lots of
wasn't,
fun.
but it's very similar sort of thing where you got to take down the sections until the mob boss shows up.
Yeah,
Just Cause 3 worked as well.
Yeah,
You're
it did.
describing Assassin's Creed 1 to me.
Oh yeah.
Well, I
You're gonna
didn't
I'm
enjoy
sure there's,
Assassin's
like,
Creed 1 because
it's a well-written game. It's just those are very common missions, I think,
Yeah.
that you have to do. Other than that, like there's obviously other missions than just doing that. But
Because this is the first. This is the third game in the series, but it's also the first time this developer, which is Hangar 13, has actually done a game.
is it?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't realize they hadn't done the previous ones.
No. This is their opening game. This is the
Right.
first game they've made as a company. Yeah.
And they didn't really polish it, did they?
I don't even think they. I think this. Look, I hate to say it, but this feels like it's an alpha stage. I mean, the guy fell through the ground.
Yeah.
He clipped through his car. Clipped through another car. He was beating someone up, and someone appeared.
and not to forget the mirrors don't work in that game.
Yeah.
And that's why. Remember, when we were discussing this before the podcast, we saw that the mirrors in Mafia 2 worked beautifully, and the mirrors in Mafia 3 have lag.
Yeah. I don't understand how like you can go from Mafia 2 where everything
Because it was
worked
built by a different company under a different engine, completely from scratch.
completely from scratch.
Well, it has to have.
So 2K just had the rights and they pawned it off to this company to.
By the looks of it, yeah.
Well,
Okay.
like the people who made Mafia 2 would have had some kind of background from Mafia 1.
Yeah.
I'm just
going
gonna
to
find
take a
out
leg up
'cause-
and take a stand, see where they started from.
The director, Hayden Blackman, also did work on Star Wars The Force Unleashed, which I can see looking at that, because there are similar sort of graphical errors in Force Unleashed series to Mafia.
Oh, really?
Can you...
But as a director, would he have anything to do with that?
I don't know, actually.
Because I don't think he would just be kind of like have that vision and like push everyone towards where they need to go.
Oh, wow,
guess.
this guy's... Yeah, his gamography, as they've addressed it here, is Star Wars Galaxy, Star Wars Starfighter, Star Wars Jedi Starfighter, Star Wars Force Unleashed, Star
my
Wars Force
God.
Unleashed 2, Mafia 3.
Oh. I wonder if there's an Easter egg where you can find a lightsaber in this game.
That would be cool, but
That
you
would
probably
be
get
cool.
it and the game crashes.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, because he even had the NPCs walking on water. The cops.
cop?
Yeah. He did like a Terminator 2 thing
Mm.
where he sunk down while holding his position, kind of like Arnie with the thumbs up.
I did see one of the glitches where he had driven a boat over another NPC's boat.
Oh,
The
yes.
boat had subsided, then flew up in the air,
Yeah.
spun around.
I
and then
forgot
kept spinning
to
and
show
flew
you
off.
guys that. I've got a whole link here full of 8 glorious glitches from Mafia.
We couldn't sit there and watch the whole thing.
It was so good.
But a game like that, it's brand new. It's 2016.
That seems to come to our argument a lot. The phrase, it's 2016.
Look, you've got games that are advancing and looking absolutely great. Wouldn't you want, or wouldn't you think that people who make these games are actually complete or actually done and not
I don't
graphical
think.
bugs?
I think what we expect from people now is, especially with these AAA titles, I can't think of one that came out this year that didn't have issues. Like, think of the really big, excitable games that came out this year.
No Man's Sky.
No Man's Sky, Mafia 3. What else came out?
I have no idea what else came out.
Exactly.
Overwatch came.
Overwatch came out. That hasn't had any issues yet.
But because that was in
That had an alpha and a beta.
yeah, they were testing
So
that game for a
they
long
that
time.
and it's Blizzard.
Yeah.
Blizzard always succeeds somewhat.
They
close to the
know
end.
to add polish,
Mm.
but there's just it just starting to feel like AAA titles are trying to get the same kind of kickstart that you see from Minecraft and stuff like that, where it's not really expected that you get the full game on the day of release. Gears of War 4, 11 gig patch day one.
Yeah. And we didn't install that because I was like, I don't have time for that.
I mean, Gears of War 4 works.
Yes.
It's fine.
Yeah.
But-
There's a few little
It's a few
hiccups,
little
but
things, but
it
it's
doesn't detract from the gameplay too much.
not too much. It still has that bit of an unpolished feel.
Yeah. I don't feel that too much. Like, I guess when you find the small little bug, like, it's never really a big deal.
It
But
doesn't end the game.
No.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not falling through the map yet.
No,
or
not
anything
yet. We'll
like
see what
that.
happens.
But
I'll see what
also-
we can do next episodes.
With No Man's Sky and Mafia, both the developers were brand new at making the
Yeah.
games.
So
Yeah.
So people are making these AAA titles who don't have any back games that they've previously worked on might be the ones that don't polish.
But
well.
then it's studios. It doesn't mean the people. Like, look at that. Look at the guy that directed this one. He's got a bunch of Star Wars games under his belt. The designer, Matthias Wersch, had done Dead Space 2 and was working on Star Wars 1313.
Yet, if you say that and you look at those things that they've done previously, there's still a lot of these bugs that still aren't working
So
out.
do you think it's the people or just the way that AAA seems to be floating these days?
I just don't understand how they don't notice all this stuff. Like, you think they'd have some
Yeah.
kind of screening process.
You know
where,
what?
like, we have this game, we think we're finished, and then the 2K guy, like, surely someone from 2K before they publish it would come in and test it.
Because when the guy walked up and stabbed one of the two people through the wall,
Yeah.
and then the next guy pushed him into the wall, wouldn't that happen more often than not? That they would actually see something happen? Which
You'd hope so. Like, well, not hope so, but you'd think they would see something like that and go, why is this happening? Like, should this be fixed? La-di-da, all that kind of stuff.
I think that maybe with the resurgence, with the large populace of Let's Players and things like that,
Yeah.
excuse me, sorry, companies might be neglecting the role of game testers in their
Oh,
companies.
okay. So you think Let's Players are acting as game testers and
They're
a
using-
feedback source for...
Yeah, they're using the public as game testers because they can just patch it in later. If they hired game testers in-house, I'm just looking up now to see if there's any like recruiting agencies or anything like that. They still exist, but this thing wasn't updated since 2013. 2013.
Oh, okay.
So that was the last time that website was updated.
yeah.
I don't know if that's relevant at all, but I feel like they kind of need to think about that side of things a bit more. Actually have in-house
Yeah.
testers that are there to design to break
Surely
the game.
they'd be constantly testing it as they go as well.
Well, if you're building it, you don't think of things. I mean, if you
Yeah.
write something, if you write a script or if you write
Yeah,
a
exactly.
project and you'll read over the same incorrect words so many times you won't
Yeah.
view it as incorrect.
Okay.
I think the same thing would happen here. I mean, it's pretty big.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like No Man's Sky where they blatantly lied, but
Yeah,
it's when it comes to bugs, they could just be missing out on that sort of stuff. Because I know I play games in a very different way to a lot of other people, and I'm sure everyone does individually play games in their own way.
Yeah.
Some people must set out to try and break them. And if this game does that without them having to try, let the
Yeah.
general public just find something that breaks it.
Like, I've got a feeling from all the videos and clips that we've seen online, they're, like, I don't think they're extremely common. Like, they might be rare cases, just compiled, but there's just a lot of rare cases. I don't know if it's all the same person as well, as this guy knows what he's got to do to...
Maybe. Yeah. Well, it does also look... I don't know about you, but it kind of felt like they were trying to play the game like you would play GTA.
Yeah.
And
That's kind of how the game looks on the surface to me anyway, just like
yeah,
a mob boss version of GTA.
but maybe it's not meant to be played like GTA. Maybe it's meant to be played like a story game where you are just driving normally down the street, not...
Yeah.
But like you said before, it's also you're meant to cause havoc.
Yeah, exactly.
So I don't know what you're meant to be doing.
And there's
in
a whole
this.
system in there if someone if NPC sees you do something illegal, they become a witness, and you can silence the witness
Oh.
by whatever means you feel necessary. So you can either give them a stern talking to,
Or kill them.
yeah.
Okay.
So, or maybe not stern talking to, like give them a bit of a shove,
Oh, yeah.
just scare them a little. But yeah, it's got a Metascore of 69 at recording of this podcast.
Is that because of the bugs or because of the actual content within the game?
I think it's a mixture of both. I think it's getting slammed a lot for the bugs.
Mm-hmm.
But people are also a little bit unsatisfied with the story as well. Like it's been written very well, but there's just points where it just drops off and there's like nothing going on at all.
Oh,
and it just
really?
makes you not want to play the game.
Mm.
Oh.
I kind of look at this game and I get a feeling something similar happened here like it did with the Master Chief Collection when that came out.
Mm.
What happened there?
Because Master Chief Collection was released, I think it was November 11th of, what year was that? 2014, I think. And that was not finished. They just pushed that out because that would have been the 10th anniversary of Halo 2.
Yep. So they're trying to meet the deadline.
Yeah.
But
So-
what if, yeah, but what if that's why they're not doing so well is because they don't delay. Like people delay games so they push more time, but the hype of that is fallen off because someone has delayed game.
But they delayed No Man's Sky.
So they could be afraid of because of the delay.
Yes.
So because of No Man's Sky delayed twice or 3 times of the game, and they
Quite a
pushed it so
few,
far
yeah.
back. Maybe their other AAA companies are afraid to delay that and still have bugs within it, which that would defeat the purpose of what the delay was.
Do you think maybe that studios should start going for a worst case scenario release date and then releasing early
Yes.
rather than pushing it back? Because if someone says, "Oh, this game will be out in 2016," and then 3 weeks later comes to you, like 3 weeks before launch, they're like, "Oh, wait, no, mid 2017." I'd prefer them say end of 2017 and release it in like March of 2017. It's like, hey, we're done.
So would I, because it's the hype that you have of game that you want so badly, yet they'll delay it for another year. So I would much rather the idea if they tell me it's going to come out, like you said, late 2017, than be excited for it late 2016.
And have it come out early or come out on time and good.
Yeah.
Rather than unplayable, like Halo 5. The Halo Master Chief Collection.
It wasn't unplayable. You just could not find a match online.
They hadn't got the servers working.
I don't know. It was working. You'd sit there searching and searching, and nothing would happen.
But that's every single game though on new release, because
Yeah, but if you still
people-
go and play it now,
you still have trouble.
like they've patched it to hell. Like they've done so many patches on this game trying to fix it. I don't know whether it's the fact now that people just gave up on it and there's no one playing it anymore. Like you can find games, but it commonly gets very laggy very quick. Like it's not meant to be that laggy.
Yeah.
I don't know how that's happening. Might be a server issue or
Well, the,
whatnot. I don't know.
the studio worked on a patch very quickly, as you
Yeah.
said. That was 343, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. And they're a bigger company. They control the whole Halo universe, books, everything.
Yeah.
This is a brand new company. They've probably been working since launch to try and patch these bugs out.
Yeah.
But I don't know how much manpower they have or how
Yeah,
much
that's true.
drive they have to do this because they've already sold as many.
Oh, it's number 1 on Steam at the moment for sales. Mafia 3.
Yeah, but I can't imagine it's doing too well. It'd be mixed reviews at best.
Yeah. I don't know. But just finish the game. Like, come on.
I'm sick of the good enough attitude, yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, I got a few more things to branch into with that shortly. But first off, I want to hear what you guys thought of Mission Impossible 3.
I keep hearing from Mitch, as in like he peers over me and goes, "Did you watch Lethal Weapon?" I'm like, "It's not Lethal Weapon." And
Very
they're not the
different
same
movie.
thing.
They're pretty much the same
They're
thing.
not the same thing. There's nowhere near.
Do you want me to tell you my opinion first? or do
I would like to hear Mitch's opinion first.
Okay. I'm just going to cry on the inside.
I could only sit through an hour of it.
What?
He didn't watch all of it.
I couldn't.
Why?
I
What was wrong
couldn't.
with it?
It was boring. It was just the whole
The stakes were so high.
But they weren't. If they're high for the entire length of the film, they're not high. They're plateauing.
But you missed. Spoiler, everyone who actually,
Yeah, of course.
Spoilers, of
Spoilers for this one, yeah.
just to make sure.
If I don't
Yeah.
come back on the podcast next week, you know why.
Mitch has been removed for not liking Tom Cruise films.
You missed the twist in the end.
There's no twist.
There is.
There is
All
a
right, tell me
twist.
how you think it ended, Mitchell.
Yep, tell me the ends.
I don't know. Tom Cruise won. They didn't. I don't know.
Who was the bad guy?
Who was the bad guy? That was. Oh, he died in a bathtub recently. What was his name?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
We're getting real now.
Okay.
What was his name? There wasn't Joseph Gordon-Levitt. But it was
Davian.
Huh?
He's Philip Seymour Hoffman.
That one. He was the bad guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But there was more than one bad guy that you were not aware of because he didn't finish the damn movie.
There was a twist.
Was the bad guy his wife?
No, there was
No.
an inside job.
Ah, was it the guy he met at the convenience store?
Yes. Yes, it was.
Oh, God damn it.
But I didn't watch it. Like, it tricked me because, like, they had said that Brassel was the
Yeah, they
inside
thought it
job
was
guy.
Lawrence Fishburne.
Which why, when I had seen the guy from the convenience store walk into frame in front of Tom Cruise, I was like, wait, I had no idea this was coming.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, no.
So it fooled me. So that works.
So you missed the whole ending sequence of him running through, like, Chinatown and stuff.
yeah.
He did.
I tried. I really tried. You know these movies aren't for me. I can't.
But it's like a common action flick. It was
a
pretty
common.
nice.
Yes.
No, do not say that, Joel. This
Okay,
is
it was an
above-
action flick.
This
How
is
about that?
above standard.
All
this
right.
is
This is an uncommon action flick.
This, to me, fell on the same level of the Need for Speed movie.
I haven't watched that.
Or think budget Fast and Furious.
ouch.
And
You missed all the cool sequences. Oh,
Tell us about
the-
some of these sequences.
the whole bit.
I watched
where
it all.
The swing from the building
Yes.
onto the roof. Oh,
But I shot
so good.
baseballs onto the...
Yeah,
Yes,
Perfect
yes.
distraction. Perfect distraction. That kind of isn't the best, but
He did all these stunts himself.
yeah,
Right.
that's
Yes.
Tom Cruise.
that doesn't
way.
mean it's a good movie.
It means he works hard to make
Yes.
the movie great.
I'm not saying
I-
Tom Cruise is bad. I'm saying the movie was bad.
No, the movie was amazing. It's the stakes. The
Jordan's
stakes
head's
are
exploding.
the stakes are so high in this movie. He's got to save his wife. Like you
couldn't-
can't get any more.
In 48 hours.
Yeah. Oh.
And it leaves at the last 5 seconds.
And then he gets knocked out, so he has like 2 hours.
Mhm.
And then.
Mhm.
Did you like it, Joel? Did you
I
like-
did.
You
Actually, really, I enjoyed it, yes.
Yeah. Maybe I'm just a Tom Cruise fanboy. I don't know.
I think it's a combination of that. I'm just not a fan of action films. Like,
Yeah.
I've seen action films all my life.
It's like Deadpool?
I did, but I don't count that as an action film.
Why not?
Because that's a comedy.
Is there action in it?
Yes.
It's an action film.
It's not an action film.
But
This
it's
was
an
an
action
action
comedy.
film because the action was one of the characters.
Action comedy. So you're saying you go for action comedy but not action blank?
I go for a film that has about needs diluted action. This was by every means of the phrase non-stop action thrill ride.
I won't lie there. There was a lot of action. There was no doubt.
It was just because he was constantly in a rush.
Yes.
That's why he had
That's a
to
lot of
get
action.
he had to get everywhere very quickly.
Yeah.
And do everything very quickly. That was the whole point of the movie. Oh, God damn it. Didn't even finish the damn movie. Oh my God.
You've let us down.
How have I let you down?
You've not finished the film.
No, but I still will rate it.
Yeah, at least you watched it.
Yes, I didn't just completely ignore it. I tried.
Yes,
Yeah.
you did.
I
You
tried
did.
very hard.
Did. I'm sorry for being mean, Mitchell.
No, you're allowed to be mean. I mean, you owned this one on DVD.
Oh, on Blu-ray, thank you very
Blu-ray.
much.
There you go.
Do you own all the Mission Impossibles on Blu-ray?
Yes.
Can I just say-
How many Tom Cruise films do you own on Blu-ray or film?
Please tell me you
Oh,
have all of them.
No, I don't have all of them.
So
There's
you-
a few I haven't even seen. I haven't
so-
seen The Last Samurai. I haven't seen Interview with a Vampire.
You need to see Interview with the Vampire.
You
I'll
need to
watch
see
that.
The Last
That's
Samurai.
good.
Yeah.
I'll vote for that one.
All right.
So, are you a Tom Cruise fan or a Mission Impossible fan?
Both. Can I be both?
You can be both.
Because Tom Cruise, he is like. Do you ever have Action Man as a kid?
Yes.
Yes.
Tom Cruise is Action Man. He is awesome. Like,
I mean,
even
I
though
won't disagree with that.
He's like a tool when he's not in a movie. I can agree with that. Completely fine. But he does good movies for me. I enjoy them.
If you enjoy them, that's perfectly fine. I saw you've already rated this 5 out of 5.
Oh, yes, I have. Just because I knew you guys would rate it lower on
Joel,
the
what
spectrum.
did you rate it?
No, I want to hear your rating
You wanna hear
first.
my
Yeah, I want to
rating?
hear your rating first.
Hang on, I gotta get the sheet off.
I had to think about this
I'm waiting
because
for a 1.
I
Because you didn't finish the film, so...
I didn't finish the film. I will not go back to the film, and I will never buy the film. So I have to give it a 1.
Wow.
I'm so glad I gave
The
it a
first one. That's the first one.
That's the first one. I'm sorry,
Whoa.
but by how I have set this out and how I interpret the 1 to 5, 2 is I could probably watch that or half of it and be fine.
See, 1 to 5 is an enjoyment scale for me.
Okay, whether you enjoy, well then it's definitely a 1 from me.
Oh, God.
Cold.
Hey, I'm sure there's movies I love that you'll give terrible scores to,
Yeah.
and probably out of spite at this point.
Possibly.
I can see that happening.
Joel,
I'll go 3.
3.
It's in the center. It's in the middle.
yeah.
Yeah.
So what's the average going to be?
Hang on.
I think it'll be probably a 3 average.
Yeah, it'll be a 3.
You've just dragged it down so much.
Oh, hang on.
Could've been
I'm
so much
sorry, I couldn't do it.
It's okay. Honest scores are necessary.
They are.
So it is ranked 6. So it's not our lowest, which is good.
Yeah.
What's the lowest still?
Still Casino, White House Down, and
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Smoking
well,
Aces.
I did enjoy it less than White House Down, which I think I gave a 2.
You enjoyed it less than White
Yes.
House Down? So you enjoyed White House Down more?
Than Lethal Weapon, yes.
It's not Lethal Weapon.
Have you seen Lethal Weapon?
Have
No,
you
I
seen
haven't.
I'm getting too old for this shit. But White House Down had that much action as well.
But it had a bit more to it. It had a bit more, like, character.
No, it did.
It
not.
did. It
No, it
did.
not.
See, that was your common action flick. Mission Impossible was the uncommon action flick. I don't know how that scored.
It
lower.
was just. It was a unique action movie. Like, the way it was done, I haven't. Well, maybe I just don't watch that many action movies, but I haven't seen many movies like that.
Mm.
And I'm,
in that kind of style. Like,
I'm sure there is a huge audience for this kind of film. I'm just not one of them.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. It's okay.
I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I'm with
Thank you, Joel.
Mm.
Thank you, Joel.
Gives it a 3.
It's better than a 1.
I admit, yes.
Anyway, moving on before I start bursting. The next movie we have picked is The Proposal.
Which I will rate slightly better than Mission Impossible.
Ouch.
I got it right that time.
For this time only, you'll only get this one right.
That's starring Ryan Reynolds and Sandra Bullock.
Yep.
A pushy boss forces her young assistant to marry her in order to keep her visa status in the US and avoid deportation to Canada.
Okay.
Deported to Canada doesn't sound really that bad, does it?
No, it sounds probably advantageous with the current state of the...
You say that, but being deported, that's not a good thing. Because you go back to your own home.
I wonder what actually happens.
She's a
in
boss
the
of the entire
Yeah.
CEO company. So to lose that job and title.
I wonder what would happen when you do get deported. Do they just like take you to the border and just put you over it and then you're done?
I don't know.
You make it sound like they blindfold you. They
just
muffle
leave
your
you-
hearing so they
just
drop
leave
you
in
off
on the side of the road in
middle of nowhere.
over the border of Canada.
Oh, goodness. But yeah, from that, we have some movies added to our list.
I'm very happy with how these movies,
Really?
these movie editions went. Yeah,
Okay, so we got Gravity,
I'm not happy about that one.
2 Weeks Notice, Selfless, The Voices, Back to the Future Part 3, and The Help.
Have you seen The Help?
No, I have not.
Help is very good.
Is it?
It's very good. It's
Help is
great.
always good.
Have you seen it?
No.
Oh, one of the characters makes this woman eat a pie made out of her shit,
Okay.
as like because she fired her for thinking she stole her spoons.
Lovely.
This movie is starting to just sound like Frank again. It's just sounding so
It's
unusual.
better than Frank. It's better than Frank.
Better than Frank.
Yeah.
Wow, you
And
heard
you
it here.
talked Frank up.
Yeah.
You gave Frank a 5, right?
No, I think I gave it
No.
a 4.
So you're saying Help is a 5 then?
No.
But if it's better than Frank,
It's-
Frank's a 4.
Yeah, but it's 1 to 5. I can't give like. I'd probably
Yes.
give Frank would be a 7 and Help would be an 8.
So you okay. So 4.5 would be Help.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
But I can't give it 4.5.
Why can't we do that division?
Because it's the same as doing 1 to 10. It's easier because otherwise I wouldn't have given this a 1. I would have given it like a 2 or a 3.
And then Jordan would give it a 10.
Yeah.
Maybe
So-
not a 10. If I had a bigger scale, I wouldn't have given it a 5.
But 5 is good
But 5
because
is 10.
5 is a movie that you would see again. You'd buy it again. If they came out with a new special edition this year, would you buy it again?
Yep.
There. See? That's a 5.
No, yeah. It's the same way with the Scott Pilgrim. I give that a 6 out of 5.
If I found this if I found Lethal Weapon in the store, I would just laugh at it.
It's not Lethal Weapon. I think Lethal Weapon's on Netflix. It has to be.
I think no, they've only got like Lethal,
Lethal
Weapon
Weapon 3
4.
or 4. Okay.
Yeah, they have everything but the first
You
one.
need to sit down and watch a Lethal Weapon.
Do
Yeah.
I?
It's not close to Mission Impossible.
No, that's Lethal Weapon.
Is Tom Cruise even in it?
No.
No. It's Mel Gibson.
Same thing.
It's a buddy cop story.
That's probably
Yeah.
going to be better.
I will accept if you say Lethal Weapon is better than Mission Impossible, just because it's a classic 80s.
Yeah.
Mm.
Well, so isn't Mission Impossible 1 80s or is that 90s?
90s, if anything, yeah. It would have been mid to late 90s, I think.
Yeah. I think I
Is-
would have enjoyed Mission Impossible 1 more than coming in on 3.
Possibly,
Because
but
there was a lot of assumption about the character made.
maybe that
was
would have
there?
helped, but
Yes.
What was
I had
this?
no idea why he was into traffic. I knew that was his cover, but
we didn't know that. That was these movies are made with the assumption you've never seen the one
See?
before.
yeah, but there's still assumption on the characters.
There was no assumption.
There's a
there.
little bit.
That's just his undercover job. You need to know this thing if you want to be
He's never been in traffic in any other Mission Impossible movie.
Oh, okay, then
Yeah.
it's just bad writing.
Okay.
Joel has a quiz for us,
Oh, that's right. I
do.
was about to move on to the next subject. I forgot about the quiz.
which I'm going to fail at because he told me what it was about.
Quiz is on Mission Impossible 3 or Lethal Weapon in your own idea, Mitch.
I keep thinking Lethal Weapon 4 as well. I don't know why.
All right.
That's got Chris Rock in it.
That's close to Tom Cruise.
No, not really. Oh, quickly, Joel. Did you enjoy Simon Pegg's small role in this movie?
I did.
You did?
Yes.
Yes.
Did
This-
great.
He was the origin. This is his first Mission Impossible.
Was it really?
Yep. First
Cool.
one he was in. This is how he becomes friends with Ethan Hunt.
I love it.
And yeah.
Such a stupid name. Sorry.
What are you hoping for? Max Power? That's his name?
It would be more believable with the context of the film.
Jeez.
All right, so the quiz is... I do it differently where you can buzz in if you know the answer straight up.
Oh,
Yes.
okay.
Okay. How hard are these questions, Joel?
These are on Mission Impossible 3, but they're not spoiler in a way. So there's no spoilers.
Okay. So Mitch might actually have a chance.
Might. We'll find out.
Yeah.
Mm.
Have we already said some of the answers?
Yes,
Okay.
you have. All right, beginning off. Who directed Mission Impossible?
Mitch.
Yep.
J.J. Abrams.
I told him that last week. God damn it.
Mitch is ahead already.
I know.
on this. All right. The main character of
Mitch.
the film. Yep.
Tom Cruise.
Wrong. Would you like to hear the rest of it, Jordan?
Yes, I would love to.
All right. The main character of the film is played by Tom Cruise. What was his job within the IMF?
His job,
Yes, within the IMF. Within IMF.
so not in the
Not his
transport.
undercover thing, no.
He's just a field agent.
To be incorrect.
What?
They said at the very start, he is the trainer of new recruits.
Oh, right, he is too. Oh, that's the whole point of that.
Yes.
freaking start.
All right. What does IMF stand for?
Jordan.
Yep.
Impossible Mission Force.
Correct.
You fucking serious?
Yeah.
I know.
You would have learned that if you waited till the end of the movie where they say it.
That is the dumbest thing.
Trust me, I looked at it. I was like, they have the name of the movie in their IMF
Backwards.
thing. Okay. What is the name of Ethan's fiance?
Jordan.
Yep.
Julie.
I'll accept it.
Yeah.
What was it?
It was Julia, but Julie.
Yeah.
He says Jules like 20 times in the
Yeah.
movie.
Yeah.
All right. These ones are, from this point on, I'll name the actor,
Yeah.
and you name the character of them in the film.
Can we do it the opposite way?
Okay, I'll do it the opposite way. I'll name the person in the film, and you have to name the actor.
Okay.
Okay. Zen.
Jordan. What?
Zhen. Zen. No?
No,
All right.
nothing.
Is it Philip Seymour Hoffman?
No, there's Maggie Q.
Okay.
Maggie Q.
Yes, it's the female lady who's with the,
The female
team.
lady.
At the start.
Oh, right.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, the
Okay.
Asian lady. Yep.
It's Benji Dunn.
Jordan.
Yep.
Simon Pegg.
Correct. Got to keep up.
I'm not going to.
Mitch has just stopped.
Lindsay Farris.
Jordan.
Yes.
Oh, I don't know that chick's name. God.
Okay.
Blonde hostage girl.
Yes, that is correct, but I'm not going to give it. It is Kerry Russell.
Oh, okay.
Didn't let me answer, but I didn't know anyway.
No, I didn't think you would. Trust me, I didn't think you would. Theodore Brassel.
Jordan.
Yes.
Is that Ving Rhames?
No,
No.
Is that Philip Seymour Hoffman?
it is not.
I told you who Philip Seymour Hoffman was before.
I
but-
forgot.
It is Lawrence Fishburne.
Ah.
Or the guy
Oh,
from
yes.
Matrix.
Yeah.
Lawrence Fishbanger.
Yeah.
What?
All right. Ethan Hunt.
Jordan.
Mitch?
Tom Cruise.
Oh, correct.
Congratulations.
Yeah, I know Tom Cruise.
Rick.
Mitch.
Hmm?
That's Philip Seymour Hoffman.
Incorrect.
Damn. I don't know. I'll get it right eventually.
Rick.
Rick.
Yes.
Rick. That's the is that the skinny guy?
No.
No.
Is it James Dean?
I could give you clues, but it would I'm not sure if we'll give it away.
I'm just
That's
gonna
not
guess
fair.
Ving Rhames again.
No, it is Aaron
No.
Paul.
Oh, Aaron
Oh, was he
Paul.
in that?
Yeah.
Yes.
See,
He's-
he was even in the first hour that you should have watched.
I mustn't have noticed him.
He's the brother of Jules or Julia.
Oh, yep.
There was
yep.
a rumor that we're going to cross over Mission Impossible and Need for Speed.
No,
and I
Need
was
for
like,
Speed. I was waiting for Breaking Bad. I was like,
no, I was
that'd
like,
be
that would have been perfect in too. But anyway,
Owen Davian.
Jordan,
Mitch.
Jordan?
Philip Seymour Hoffman.
Correct. Jordan wins, but I did have a tiebreaker.
What was your tiebreaker?
What is 3 plus 4 plus 6?
Jordan,
Yep.
15. I know it's wrong.
It's wrong.
Yeah, I just
Yeah.
said
It's-
15 for the joke,
It's
for the
13.
comedy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Correct. Mitch got that right, but Jordan wins.
15 is my answer for everything.
I'm glad. I'm glad.
How much did Jordan win by?
Including the tiebreaker point?
Yes.
1 point.
Cool.
Oh, really? What?
It was 4 points to 3 when
Oh, wow.
Mitch had gotten the tiebreaker. So
Ouch.
Jordan wins.
That means I get to write the quiz on the proposal next week.
Yes.
Or
how
a math
exciting.
quiz if you like.
Might even do something different.
Mm,
Do one on Rick and Morty or something.
I'll vote for that. Yes, please.
so will I.
God damn it, Morty.
Yeah, so back to what we were talking about previously with the
I was
Mafia.
yelling about AAA titles.
Yes, AAA.
Make your games better.
It seems to be becoming more of a trend, if anything, over the past few years that gamers are constantly seeing like delays, buggy launches, and absurd marketing techniques. Infinite Warfare.
What? What is wrong
Let's
with
not get back into that. We lost enough subscribers as it was
I
talking
see
about
no wrong with Infinite Warfare.
No, I mean the marketing technique. Is what I'm going to.
Is that with the packaging of the...
Yeah,
Right,
yeah,
yes,
yeah.
okay.
You know
Oh.
which company doesn't have buggy games?
Please
Which
don't say
one?
like Wii or anything.
Nintendo.
No, I knew you would.
Yeah.
I haven't had a single buggy release title.
I
Yeah.
bet there is.
No.
Is. No?
No.
No, Nintendo, I think, probably care more about their games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, even the big one, the Xenoblade Chronicles X. I haven't come across any bugs.
No.
It's fine.
No bugs.
No clipping issues.
No.
No.
Okay.
Clipping
feel like
issues
there
are
is-
very common. Like I don't get mad when I see a clipping issue.
I do.
Well, depends as to what degree it is. Like if I'm walking through a wall, obviously.
Mm.
I
but
think if you're walking through something that
If it's like a piece of my clothing, like flailing through.
Oh, that's fine.
Yeah.
But where you were able to walk through the box in Gears of War 4, that kind of pissed me off. That was not fair. Or when we were walking the box through things and it wouldn't impact walls,
Yeah.
like it would just cut through the wall. and then it would
That's
force me
fine.
around. It
It's
was
fine.
just
That
stupid.
doesn't bother me.
What a broken game. I mean, what a great game.
It
What?
was a great game.
We haven't finished it yet. Maybe the story ends up being shit. We'll see what happens.
Yes, Marcus Phoenix becomes the new Overlord boss, and he becomes the king
The king of New Hyperion or whatever it's
of
called.
the Locusts, just like the queen was.
The king.
Yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, recently the Uncharted 3 director Amy Hennig
Oh, cool.
recently revealed her thoughts on the issue with AAA games at this current point in time, and her issues working with Naughty Dog on the Idle Thumbs Designer Notes podcast. Haven't heard of that one, but
Might have to check that one out.
yeah, I have to check it out. She revealed that she would work mostly 80-hour weeks, with that being 12-hour days, 7 days a week, with an occasional few days off.
Mm.
Can you imagine? What?
I mean, that's not that bad.
12... You would work
12 hours a day.
12 hours a day for 7 days a week for like
I
3 years.
did that for 10 days straight. I could probably do it for a bit longer if I was getting paid for
For
it.
3 years.
3 years,
Well,
yeah.
the whole development of a game, let's say. I don't know how long it
No,
took
3
them.
years is pretty decent. And
Yeah.
if they've got, is that just one person working that? Because that being said, if they're working 80 hours a week per person, why the fuck are games broken?
It's not. She's talking about.
She's the director, so she probably had to be there for...
Yeah.
Uncharted's not a broken game
No.
in a sense.
So I don't imagine Mafia would have been working more than 3 hours a week. per person. Collectively,
Boom.
she could have made it in a week on her own time.
What,
On the...
Mafia?
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like it as well.
Jeez.
Allegedly.
Just throw allegedly in there just to cover your bases. On the AAA game climate, she says, we're definitely at the point where something's got to give, and my hope was that was a means of different distribution. The fact that everything wasn't bricks and mortar in a box, it would be that. And in some quarters, that's true, but I think for AAA development, we're stuck in that rut, and the ante keeps getting upped.
See, so she's talking about digital distribution
Yeah.
being the issue or being the solution.
I think she's looking at that being the solution.
If that was the solution, I think we'd run into more issues. Because, I mean, I think it was 3 weeks ago we talked about that company that was suing the users for giving bad reviews,
Oh, yeah.
right? And there's still, even Ark, remember Ark that we were
Yep.
speaking about, that had the alpha with the expansion pack? I think
was
we'd
great.
run into that, but with like Assassin's Creed and other Naughty Dog games. It would be terrible.
I'm just more worried about downloading this stuff.
Yeah, they're not really catering to Australians very well. Are they?
No, like I guess this probably isn't a problem for the US audience.
Well, if our government would prioritize things like that,
Yeah. But hey, you know,
I mean,
what are we going to do?
we could go into a whole discussion on that, but we won't because this is a gaming podcast.
Yeah. But yeah, I was looking at that. She's saying the ante keeps getting upped, and that's I saw it as it's kind of true because people keep wanting more, and therefore these games are getting bigger and bigger each year. And like, at what point does that stop? Well, does it ever stop?
I think.
You mean the size of the game itself?
Yeah, and just like
the
amount,
scope of it.
Yeah.
Well, that's why MMOs exist. That's why games of that kind of nature exist. I mean,
Yeah.
look at what happened. Gears of War 5. Not Gears of War 5. GTA 5. I'm sorry, I'm on Gears of War. I'm really bad at remembering the names of things.
You are.
GTA 5 multiplayer added countless hours of just messing around with the game engine.
And they still do.
And they still do.
They've been there for 3 years with GTA 5.
Yeah.
And they just release free expansions every single
Yeah.
time.
That is how you make a game bigger with a bigger scope without having to do too much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I can't imagine many people have gone back to play the story, but they're still playing the game.
Yeah.
I'm still playing GTA.
Yeah, I still haven't played it, but that's...
You got a
I
lot to
still
catch
have
up
it.
on.
Oh, I'm not going to go back to that sort of stuff. But that's what I think she means by scale, like having a decent engine that you can run around in and play in. Because that's ultimately what gamers want. They don't want a 200-hour campaign.
No.
If they wanted that, they'd play an MMO.
They just want replayability,
Yeah.
essentially.
You don't need to put in a lot of effort to do replayability.
It's essentially like getting you're getting to a point where we can get our money's worth out of it.
Yes.
Money's worth of entertainment value, I guess.
And if we're going to pay, and in Australia it's like $110 for a new release game,
yeah.
you want to have the game be worth that.
Yeah,
Because a lot of us, especially the younger audiences as well, that's a couple of months' work.
Yeah.
You want to be able to have at least 2 months of playtime. At least.
At very minimum. Yeah,
Like-
I like my games to keep me occupied for quite a while. Because we're in that time of year now where we're in October. Everything starts coming out now.
Yeah.
And I need to be occupied until next October.
Yeah.
Pretty
'Cause
much.
It's the Christmas season. I
Yeah.
don't know what the big Christmas games are this year. There's been nothing. It's just new consoles at this point. We've got the PS4 Slim and the Xbox One S.
Well, I think in terms of big games, AAA releases, you're looking at Battlefield, Call of Duty.
And Final Fantasy.
Yeah.
Plus, you've got the remastered games as well, which is the Call of Duty remastered, and there's also Skyrim remastered as well.
Yeah,
Yes.
Skyrim. So,
But it's
there's-
not a big Christmas, is it?
No,
Really?
not at this point.
Not for newer releases.
No. There's no big AAA Christmas pushes. I mean,
It's
they-
usually everything we've seen before.
Mm.
Like another Battlefield game, another Call of
Yeah.
Duty game.
So we're reaching that point in gaming where it's like cinema, where they make more money of re-releases or reimaginings of something rather than creating new content. Because every time new content comes out, they don't spend enough time on it to actually get the product to work.
Everything's just... They're rushing everything, it feels like now. And nothing's really complete.
Nintendo is doing the same thing with their Paper Mario game that came out last week.
Oh, really?
They didn't rush it, but they made some design choices that were gimmicky,
Oh, okay.
which is what Nintendo seems to do. Instead of making unpolished games, they make really polished games with a dumb gimmick. So
Yeah,
like
those are annoying.
the battle system in the new Paper Mario isn't like the old ones. Where in the old ones, you choose your attack, you do it. This, you have to swipe through, find your attack in a deck of cards, organized from weakest to strongest, and strongest being at the top. So if you want to try and get rid of your, and with a limit on it, and then you got to push it up to the movement place, paint it, and then flick it up to do it.
No, that is
So it's
not
like
my
7
game.
buttons for one attack.
Why not
Lovely.
stick just to the classic?
That's what a
original
lot of people
button.
are mad about because they're just doing gimmicky stuff.
Do you think like too much content in a game can actually detract from it?
Oh, definitely.
Like thinking case in point for me is No Man's Sky.
Yeah.
They just
But they wanted to shove in a bunch of stuff and like, oh, look, it's brilliant.
Yeah.
Oh, but, all you can do is fly and name things.
Like you got so many
That's it.
so many universes, so many planets to go, but it's like no one really cares anymore.
See, if they had done that, but added tools into it to change how you interact, like building structures, building and defending things, having... Imagine something as simple as being able to defend your planet from pirates.
Imagine something so simple just to make a house of some sort on a planet. Just
So you can't do that at all.
No.
You can't like
you fly to a planet,
Where do you
mine
sleep?
resources to then fly to a different planet and universe and system. That's all you do.
See, they could have made it.
It's Minecraft, but in space, but dumbed down.
So it's the Minecraft Alpha
Yes.
with polished graphics.
Yes. Pretty much.
That seems impractical at best.
And boring.
Have they even mentioned updating anything?
No.
or- So there's been no mention of any of that.
No. The game's gone. The closest thing you're going to get to something a lot more better than No Man's Sky is the new game that's Star Guardian, I think it's called,
Oh dear.
where it's the same thing, fly around in space.
But I
different
think
planets.
that genre's now dead because of all the hype from.
it's
No
going to be
Man's
tough
Sky.
to
It's
come
going to
back
be
from
tough, and it's going to be tough
Or
to
it-
make another Mafia game.
Or it could be easier, because you saw the flop of No Man's Sky. You bring a game that actually has something better than No Man's Sky with the same concept, but with everything that they've confirmed and that they say they're going to do. Wouldn't that sell that a lot more?
They're going to have to make it cheaper.
Because they're going to... they're getting a game that's better than No Man's Sky, and it's exactly what they wanted from No Man's Sky. So it's...
What I'm seeing as a more popular trend than actually buggy launches is actual game delays. So we got many titles each year that get announced at things like E3,
Like Cuphead that was meant to be out by now.
Yes, exactly. That's what I was going to go with. This Cuphead has just been delayed. We were just talking about this the other day, like, oh, we'll play this soon when this comes out. And then it just got delayed to mid-2017.
Oh,
It was meant to come out on the same day as Mafia 3.
Oh,
It
was
was
it?
meant to come out on August 7th.
Oh.
October 7th, sorry. And it just didn't. And
Yeah.
then, like, now it's decided, oh, no. Well,
'Cause-
it's coming out later.
Like, Cuphead, I wouldn't classify as a AAA title, but you had this happen with Final Fantasy. What else? Like, of course, No Man's Sky, that happened like 3 times.
Mm-hmm.
There's just so many things that are not coming to my mind right now.
It just feels like we're in the age of delays or
Yeah.
poor performance.
Yeah. I just don't know why they are announcing the game so early. Is that the
They
issue?
can announce it. I don't care. Horizon Zero Dawn, for example.
Right.
is it the zombie one?
No, that's a post-apocalyptic caveman with the robot animals.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you remember that one?
Vaguely.
Okay.
I do.
So they've announced that for the last 2 E3s. It doesn't come out till the end of next year.
Right.
And that's
So that'll
good.
be
I'm
at
glad
next
that they're
E3.
doing that.
Sorry?
What'd you say? I was so confused. I said I'm glad that they're doing that because it's like announce it when you think it's going to actually be released rather than delaying it like everyone else is.
Yeah. Do you reckon they're announcing it and then everyone gets really excited about it more than they think? And then they put under all this pressure and they start delaying the game to try and actually deliver on what everyone is so excited about? Do you
I
think they're
think
overthinking their games?
I think just to keep the idea of the game in people's minds, right? Just to be like, oh, that's the one with the robots and the cave people. Or that's the one with the little robot dog that follows you around. I don't remember that one's called. But it's not saying this is going to be a campaign of 200 hours long in a complete open world environment where you can craft, build locations with an impactful story that you can control. It's just saying, this game is coming. This is what it looks like. It'll be here in 4 years.
See, I'd rather know, like, at most a year before the game comes out.
Really?
Because I'm not going to... If they just keep teasing me with it, I'm not going to care by the time
But
it
is
comes
it
out.
teasing if they don't show anything? If they're just showing you the design and just keeping it in your consciousness? Because every year, like this year was the first time in, I think, 3 years that I've actively watched E3.
Yeah.
And there was so much stuff in there. If we watch it again next year and see more of Horizon Zero Dawn, more of Cuphead, more of the NX,
Yeah.
it would be better for the companies to keep that in people's minds. Like, oh, I better start putting money away for that. I wonder if I can pre-order that.
Yeah, I guess I can see where you're coming from there.
But they did that with No Man's Sky.
Yeah, well, I don't think we can keep tracing everything back to No Man's Sky. That game was no one's fault aside from the developer.
Yeah.
Lowest rated game on Steam. Yep.
Yeah, that's a bit of...
No, but I see it with Jordan where it's kind of teasing you, just prolonged until the very last minute. It's the same.
Is
it's
that better than a delay?
I'm not even sure. I would
Would
much
you rather have, like, this game's coming out this week, I can't wait. Oh, I don't get it for another 6 months.
No, I wouldn't want that, but I also wouldn't, as in like, this game is released in. We'll show this game in 2013, but it won't be released till the end of 2017.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like that's so far away. Why not just tell us when it's going to come, closer to that date? That way, I can get hyped for when that comes out.
So you can tell that you guys are, like, Microsoft and Sony camp, because I've been waiting for Zelda U for like 6 years.
I've also been waiting for Kingdom Hearts 3 for 4 years?
Yeah.
Because all they've been doing is releasing 1.5 remix, 2.5
Oh,
remix,
2.8.
2.8 remix.
Oh yeah.
So they're not getting 3, but they've showed gameplay of 3. Yet they're nowhere near closer to getting 3. So it's just a constant cycle that they won't ever release it. It's Half-Life 3 all over.
Yeah.
Would you prefer then? So in your ideal world, a game is announced like 2 weeks before release.
Oh, no, I need more time than that.
Oh, yeah, I need...
Like, I think excitement for a game is healthy, but too much excitement for a game is unhealthy.
Okay.
So if I'm getting, say, this is exactly... Oh, no, I'm not going to bring up No Man's Sky again. No. Just...
Do you have any other games that you're... Do you have any games that you're hyped for?
hyped for right now. Not really, because
Not
I'm
including
downloading.
Battlefield.
Yeah, because Battlefield is what I'm downloading right now. So that's what I've been hanging out for all year.
Or is this entire year's done for you? So you've got Battlefield and you've got Gears of War.
I really don't know what's coming after that. I'm sure there'll be something that I'll pick up just for fun around Christmas.
See, I'm keen for Breath of the Wind coming out, and I'm
Not
keen
even
for
heard of it.
Yeah, the new Zelda game,
Oh, right.
and
Yeah.
I'm keen for the NES Mini. But in terms of big releases, there's nothing coming for me.
No.
Not for me personally.
Yeah.
I'd rather just pick up an old title and play with that. Or I personally think this whole clusterfuck that we're getting with AAA is going to bring out more indie games than we've seen so far.
Yeah, that'd be good, actually. Like, because you got things like... Microsoft's got that whole program now that they do with indie developers. I don't know whether or not that'll work well.
Nintendo just done their thing, their Nindies collection.
Yeah.
And they've added a bunch of other games. Like, they've done a SteamWorld Dig physical release, which was this little underground little indie title that just now released a sequel. Like, okay, here you go. You get a select box.
Yeah.
You get your own thing. They're really encouraging indie developers on their consoles.
There's a SteamWorld Dig 2?
Yeah.
Really?
SteamWorld Heist.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to get it. I saw it in the shops this morning.
I do remember SteamWorld Dig.
Yeah.
So yeah, I want to give that a go.
All right.
I enjoy my indie games.
I guess just to wrap up, do you guys see delays as good or bad news?
Good news.
Good news,
Good news?
but
Really?
bad news.
Good news for me because I don't pre-order games.
Right. Yeah.
Good news because hopefully the game will actually be polished by the
Yeah.
time it'll be released.
I just like games to be playable.
That too.
I see it as good news, but I also get annoyed. I'm like, why did you even announce it if you're just
Yes.
going to delay it?
That's the bad news.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
I think they should announce games. Just don't tell us the date. Just
This is coming in
To be
2016.
announced.
yeah.
Yeah.
Just be like, or just overshoot it and be like, oh no, we're finished. You can have it now.
Sorry, I don't know why that just reminded me, but Nintendo actually did announce a bunch of games for this year that they just didn't deliver.
Which were?
Oh,
We were meant to get 5 Nintendo mobile games by the end of 2016.
That's the,
Oh,
ru-
and we're
that's
still
the run
waiting
one,
for
right?
When's Mario come out?
November.
Ah, excellent.
And that's the first one.
That's the one I can't
But
play.
no, we got Miitomo.
Oh, Miitomo was the
Pokemon Go.
first one. Pokemon Go doesn't count as Nintendo. That's Game Freak.
Oh,
And neither does the Pokemon Shuffle.
there's a Pokemon Shuffle.
Yeah, don't bother.
It's a game we don't name.
Yeah, I've never played it, so I'll probably keep it that way. But yes, so that probably wraps us up for this week. I've been your host, Jordan. Thanks for tuning in.
Let us know what you want us to talk about, I guess, or what your opinions are on AAA
Yeah.
titles and delays, if you care.
And don't be afraid to, leave a comment or like the video, subscribe, follow us on SoundCloud, subscribe on iTunes, all that jazz. And yeah, we'll be back next week.
Please love us.
Bye.
Every time.